Okay. Oh yeah, let me get that full screen for you guys. But yeah, what's up, Digi? How you doing, man? 11 in Hanger Queue? Unfortunate. No Hanger Queues in Arena Commander, though, so that's nice. Alright, let's get a bit of shootsteins going. We'll go do some Pirate Swarm and Arena Commander. Just have a bit of footage for that for YouTube, for you guys to enjoy during these dry times for VR citizens out there. Do some event stuff in SE. Oh, dude, Moreland, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription, man. I appreciate the voodoo that you do, buddy. Thank you for all that support. Knows no bounds. You're trying to, yeah. We're gonna try to after we do a bit of flying and fighting here in Arena Commander. I miss playing in VR, dude. Me too, man. It's like once you get used to it, it's pretty hard to, you know, stop. And then two, when you build your entire fucking setup and stream around it, it's really hard to, you know, stop. So yeah, thank you all for your continued support no matter where you are. If you're watching this live on YouTube, because we do that now, live on Twitch, because we've always done that, and as a highlight on YouTube, then thank you all again for just being amazing. Let's try to get some kills here, get some decent footage and highlight for y'all. Wait, that's my teammate, I think? I need... Oh, fucking hell. Where are my buttons? Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, here we go. But yeah, I'm actually kind of glad. Arena Commander seems to be working a lot better on a lot more maps. And that's great because when I took it to the Bar Citizen in June, things were handling like garbage, so much so that I could only guarantee free flight at like Outpost Correa to work, because anything else, when you sneezed at it wrong or blinked, the entire thing would just lose controls and just everything was really, really buggy and broken. However, I was able to bring the stuff and issues to the attention of the members at CIG, and they were able to get some sort of fixes going. Not too much, but it's definitely handling a lot better in Arena Commander overall now than it was back in, let's say, June, when I was going for the first Bar Citizen event that I took this cockpit to. And speaking of taking this cockpit to, well, I've been invited to take this cockpit back again to the Citizencon watch party in Austin, Texas at the Bar Citizencon event there. Same location, same venue, same people, different time and place. All-day event, and yeah, I'm gonna be there with my mobile cockpit. I need your help though, if you guys can continue to show that love and voodoo that you do. Liking, subscribing, commenting on any of my YouTube videos, hitting the GoFundMe, throwing some money down there. Twitch subscribes, Twitch primes, gift subs, bits, any and everywhere helps get me and the cockpit to the places where we can do the most voodoo that we do. So thanks again for all the continued support throughout the years. And going forward, get that wrench, now that we have the mobile cockpit to worry about. So, just because we can't play in VR all the time doesn't mean that others can't get to try it for the first time. Don't let their memes be dreams. Alright, let's get to killing. Uh-oh. Oh. Woo! I think that was a dodge. I didn't get actually hit there. I think that flared at just the right time. But yeah, I would love to be able to get some people to do racing or flying at the new event. I was only able to just do free flight last time, like I said. So if things work great, oh man, I can't wait for them to be able to actually, you know, fly and shoot. Speaking of the event, so things that I noticed from last time, I need to have a quick button to swap people, the roll and yaw toggle, because some people fly roll swap, some people don't. So that's interesting. Might want to have the throttle invert at the same time for really insane people. Come on, stupid cutlass. Got him. Need the guns. Got him. All right. Gladius. But yeah. Can't wait for the future, though. And you know, speaking of the future, they actually mentioned internal VR testing over at the what do you call it? Bar Citizen / Vegas event a couple weeks ago. So I think that that's really exciting. So sooner than later, I think that they'll have it internally within like a year. Maybe we'll get to mess with it, in some sort of test form in Arena Commander, on like a PTU, or, whatever the test patches are called. Maybe. But hopefully, if things go really well, we'll have it ready for VR Citizen, or for Squadron 42. And then I can actually play the game in VR. And if not, I'm gonna damn sure try my hardest to get VR hooked up to the actual single-player game, because there should be no anti-cheat for that, so expect some tutorials for sure whenever that gets to come out. Doing ship combat is the most immersive in VR. I agree. I mean, Daymar Rally is pretty damn immersive, but that's just, because you're simulating a rally. As far as the actual, whatever you're doing, like, racing is pretty fun, but it's just a heart attack if, you're not ready for that. Flying and fighting, though, anybody can do that. It's great. Yeah, the racing isn't for the dodgy of heart. Some people just want to relax when they play the game. And, like, the flying and fighting is about the most that they'll get into for, doing that. There could be something cathartic, flying and shooting and blowing stuff up. Dude, how far? Why are we 1.5? Give me the closest target, I say.
Target destroyed.
Alright. But yeah, there could be something cathartic about just shooting and killing things, especially if you're half decent at it. I know a lot of people, though, they can't even fly and shoot to save their life. Like, actually doing stuff like this is, like, near impossible for them. And I wonder if they actually, if they're having trouble, because it's just mouse and keyboard, or if they were to, get slapped on a pair of sticks and VR, how well they'd take to actually, doing the voodoo that we do all day, every day, as VR citizens. Boom! Nice. Get the wrench. Got it. But yeah, I wonder how intuitively people would take to flying. Okay, so, there was that one chick, so if you watch the highlight from my previous VR Bar Citizen that I took the mobile cockpit to in June, one of the ladies who flies in the cockpit that I got footage of, she had never flown anything, played any video games, doesn't even know what Star Citizen was. I think she just kind of wandered into the back with some friends. Anyways, I threw her on the cockpit, and because she wanted to check it out, and she's like really curious. And yeah, she was intuitively able to move around and look around. I think she was a lot better at it because of the VR than she would have if she was just hitting a flat screen, but I don't know. It's quite hilarious to watch, too. Highly recommend you go check that out. Links down in the description below.
Target destroyed.
Got him. Need another wrench. I just like to keep topped off. And also having plenty of boost. It's good. Alright, no more targets. In between phase. Maybe a special VR patch for us? Dude, maybe. That would be amazing. Having work with an AC would be the best middle ground to get stuff out on. Yep. If it could actually just work officially in Arena Commander, I would be the most happy with that. Am I missing? Did we kill all humans? Did it bug out? Hang on. I need a ping. Where's ping? I don't actually have it. I normally have it on this button over here, but this button doesn't exist on this cockpit. VR tech preview for Christmas, please, CIG. Yeah, that would be kind of insane. If they could commit to that, then I wouldn't put them to it, but yeah, that would be very, very nice. I need to ping. What's the ping button? Anyone? Tab? Is it tab? Oh, there it is. Son of a bitch. There we go. Cannot hide from me. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, everybody has non-standard keybinds here too. This is the best surprise if VR is on Christmas. Dude, I know, Digi. Again, I wouldn't expect it, but that would be quite nice. Is it this guy that we're pinging? Oh, hang on. No, it's that's it. It was supposed to be an endless swarm. I was told there would be a swarm. Alright, and just as I was complimenting about how everything is working better, this breaks in the middle of a session. But either way, I think it's time for me to get up out of VR and go to the desktop cockpit and then start hauling some cargo for Crusader. Tier 5 won't get it by itself. Yeah, I jinxed it by saying AC works. Exactly. Anyways, I'm probably going to leave this as a full, 5-10 minute chunk of footage, maybe do a little bit of cuts here and there, and if you guys are watching this as a highlight on YouTube, again, thank you for all your continued support. You guys are being amazing. We are live streaming this stuff now on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so check me out on both. We have music on Twitch. We have to clear the VOD of copyright soundtrack stuff on YouTube. So, and I can see both chats, by the way, for those that are wondering, so that's also good. With that all being said, welcome to the new era of VR Citizen, and I hope you enjoy the slower trickle of content while we wait for CIG to hopefully maybe give us a Christmas surprise. With that being said, you guys are incredible. Stay safe, fly right. I'm Chachi Sanchez. Y'all have a good night.